Dark Moments in History and the Pale Horse presents the Hinterkaifeck murders. On a remote Bavarian farmstead called Hinterkaifeck, nestled beneath the heavy shadow of the forest, something evil stirred in March of 1922. The Gruber family, Andreas, his wife Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her children Cecilia and Joseph, and their maid Maria, lived in unsettling isolation. The farmhouse was wrapped in a bitter stillness, broken only by the creaking wind and the distant cries of animals. But something else had begun to linger, something unseen. Days before the horror, Andreas Gruber discovered footprints in the snow, leading from the woods but none leading back. Strange sounds echoed through the barn at night. Keys vanished. The family dog barked at empty corners. The sense of dread swelled, thick as the fog that curled along the ground. Then the silence was shattered. On the evening of March 31st, one by one, the family members were lured to the barn. The killer struck with brutal precision. Wielding a mattock, a farmer's tool twisted into an instrument of death. Andreas fell first, his skull caved. Victoria followed, her final cry swallowed by the night. Part 2, coming very soon. Dark Moments in History and the Pale Horse presents the Hinterkaifeck murders. For days, the murderer remained in the house. Neighbors noticed smoke curling from the chimney. The animals were fed. Footsteps echoed through the halls. Was the killer savoring his triumph, or was he simply waiting, watching? When the bodies were discovered, the sight was unimaginable. Blood pooled in the straw, staining the walls. Little Cecilia, barely grasping to life, had torn her own hair out in terror. No footprints led away from the house. The killer had vanished like mist. To this day, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved. No justice, no closure. Only the echoes of that night remain. A whisper through the darkened trees, a creak of the floorboards, and if you stand too long in the stillness, you might just hear the sound of heavy footsteps drawing closer. Thanks for watching. If you know a story you would like for me to tell, send me a message or email me at papashanam@gmail.com. True crime, paranormal, otherworldly, and so on. It would be my pleasure.